Gorby.
Malcolm.
It's Parker.
Parker.
That's how I'm gonna
Bring me pictures of Spider-Man.
Yes.
Parker, give me pictures of Spider-Man.
Yes. His name's Malcolm Parker. We call him Spider-Man. Hopefully you guys get it.
I hope. Not. Never mind.
It is not American.
So, we have tons of topics for you guys today. I've been getting a lot of PMs, a lot of discussion topics. I've tried to list a lot of them here, and we're going to go over them, and then I guess I'll switch over to my email and we'll talk about some stuff. I've gotten stuff from Skateman Corey, a lot from Sophisticated,
Nerfim?
and other
Nerfim.
Tom Rogers, perhaps? Tom Rogers? No.
Anyways,
Malcolm.
Any other stellar Duel Masters legends
I don't know.
of Tom Rogers'
I
caliber?
think Tom Rogers is
There
the
is
only
no
legend.
caliber like that.
I think.
He's the only legend.
The only legend we have, yes.
I just realized it's only Saturday. I'm so stoked right now.
Good.
Yeah.
Whole week off.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Let's
Yeah. Spring break for us, as you've all hopefully heard.
However, it is not spring break for Sean or Spencer.
Yeah, they are not.
Tears.
Parker graduated, so we don't have that.
Where do you go to college?
And,
Brian Strad.
There you go, man.
and the three of us are on spring break. Myself,
So you're stuck with
Paige,
us.
And Gorby. Yes. So I guess we can just hop into it.
If you need to use a computer, I have mine open. Let's go.
Perfect.
Get down to brass tacks.
Time to duel.
So
Shut up.
Spencer mentioned in some past video duels, putting like the cameras, I guess, behind players so that we see from their perspective, and it's not the best idea for live recording.
Nope.
But
God, no.
imagine having it behind the player's hand and then narrating that duel.
That's not,
Are you talking to me?
I'm talking to you. We're all involved. I thought CVH on Facebook later.
I mean, I get why he wants to do that. I think that's a cool idea, but for the purposes of what we're trying to accomplish,
It doesn't work for live.
it's just not practical.
And
Yeah.
beyond that, I think like
Yeah.
certain times I will want YouTube to see my
Same
hand,
as how-
as you all know.
Yeah.
But like when I'm watching a game, like when I'm watching other people play, no matter what game it is, I like to see like from a third person perspective.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to
Yeah.
see their hands per se. I just want to know what's going on and like think about, oh, maybe he has this.
It's like watching
Yeah.
a TV show.
Yeah.
It's like you said, it's impractical because at the end of the day, I'm the only one with the files, and I'm the only one with the channel password,
Yeah.
and running the channel. Like overall, like you guys are a part of it in a way that you're posting, you're involved,
Yeah.
you're a part of the footage, but I'm the only one narrate. Like I'm the only one with
Doing
the
the
files
editing
at the
and
end
all
of
that
the
stuff.
day. Yeah. So that's the only reason it makes it impractical. I guess like
Because you have to do
if
stuff.
we were around each other, I guess more.
Yeah, really.
If we weren't college students, I guess, yeah. I mean, we could get together. I could, like, give a file. Like, we could put the camera behind Gordon, record a match, and then I can give the file to Gordon. He can narrate it and give it back to me at some point. But it's just...
Yeah.
Well, that wouldn't be narrated. It would just be like, to see what you have in your hand. at all
Yeah,
times.
but I'm saying that's what would make that idea better, though, is we give...
Yeah.
If we're doing videos like that, we're going back and narrating them. It's not
Yeah.
live.
Like think about like the Call of Duty community on YouTube or any other first-person shooters. What they're doing is they're going back through the footage they've recorded and narrating what that was going through their head at that time. Like, okay, well, I see they've captured the C flag. I'm going to head over to B to try and capture that because they're all posted up over there.
Or all the
something
Pokemon
like that.
stuff that doesn't
Yeah.
get recorded live. They go back and narrate them. Check out
Yeah.
most of the people I'm subscribed to.
Like
the Pokemon
NBZ,
players.
Armfro, any of those guys. They
Yeah.
tell you, like, okay, well, I'm afraid of this move, so I'm going to switch out to this to take it.
Yeah.
That sort of thing.
But it's not live. They're not like,
Right.
yeah.
Some of them are, but then again, those aren't really practical either.
You know, it's kind of a struggle to watch PO battles sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Unless
But,
it's me. You can watch those all day, because I'm the best.
So a lot of you guys have been asking us questions on Pojo and as well as the channel, just like favorite DM cards and why and stuff like that. So I guess we're just gonna round robin a few of these questions real quick to get them out of the way.
Sounds good.
But I guess you can start and we'll go around.
I'll start.
Okay, Gorby's starting here. Yeah, favorite DM card and why?
Favorite DM card. I'm sure the guys I'm sitting with know, but mine is Fighter Duel Fang.
Newfound glory, Fighter Duel thing. Tell us the story behind it.
Well, originally, like I had loved Beast Folk was an archetype I was really interested in when Carl first turned me on to the game a couple of years ago. I just thought it was really cool. The whole premise of, mana acceleration to start making plays happen faster.
Just the aggro.
Yeah, that's how I've always played TCGs. It's just aggressive and in your face and not necessarily doing what I want, but being able to set myself up faster than you.
Right.
And mana acceleration is a really cool way to do that. Nature's the only civ that does it.
The best.
The best, exactly. So Beast Folk Beast Folk's been the only archetype that does that. And then recently, when I built the Fire, Nature, Light aggro, we were just going through the final deck list before we started recording, and CVH takes my book and it's like, all right, I'm going to take one card out of here and put it in there, and you're going to
takes my book and your deck.
Right, and figure out what it is. And I'm going through the deck, and I draw into it. I'm like, oh my god, Fighter Duel Fang, what on earth? And then I start, oh my god, this works.
What on earth? Yeah, and if you go back to those videos, he summons it, hits the double pit.
Yeah.
Glory abounds, but...
I mean, it's still great.
It's
but,
cool.
It's 2-mana acceleration, double breaker, big body, everything the Nature Civ does. It's my favorite Civ.
Everything you just said you liked.
Exactly.
It does. Thing embodies that.
Exactly. And it's got some ballin' ass artwork.
Yeah.
He's swinging a big ass tree around. Like, that's intimidating.
It's kind of scary.
You gotta look.
He's got like an axe and a tree. And he's like, oh, I'm gonna fuck your shit backwards.
So family friendly.
I'm sorry, guys.
I hope you're not
go
watching this. Oh god, Earth Power and the gang posted a new discussion video. Mom, come look at my hobby.
Please don't.
Parents, I apologize if you're listening. But yeah, that's the
Gorby is not your typical TCG player.
This is the internet, guys. It's how it is.
Blizzard is not marketing Kaijudo to
They
people
say
like
shit
that.
on national television now.
Right
Fuck
there.
is only, days away.
Exactly.
So,
I mean, that's it. Big body, mana acceleration, does everything I want it to do, and it's great.
Gorby, Fighter Duel thing.
Fighter Duel Fang.
Yeah.
Parker, Malcolm Parker.
Oh, man.
CeeLo
Spider-Man.
Green, aka CeeLo Green,
Anyway.
aka the inventor of the slap.
Favorite card and why?
Oh, my favorite card is Pyro Fighter Magnus.
Yeah,
Speed attacker.
buddy.
It's not indestructible, but it's basically indestructible to me. Cause like, once you do what you gotta do, it right back to your hand.
Malcolm hasn't played any video games in a while. He doesn't know how shit works around here.
Yeah.
He ain't afraid of the terror pit.
Fighter Fighter summon, swing.
I double clamp for days, Malcolm.
Come back, buddy.
It's like, oh, terror pit? Nope. Come
Well, that's just
back.
my favorite card. So
That's
whatever.
fine. It's cool. Carl,
Oh.
Earth Power.
Favorite card, Torcon. For those of you
Torcon the Great.
who followed this stuff in the past when Sean used to post it, I was on the forums as Torcon the Great, and that's how I started like my internet, I guess,
Identity.
presence. Yeah, I was Torcon the Great. It was that was just me. I was 14 years old. That was cool, and I've just collected Torcons. I like the artwork. I don't know. I like Torcon. Torcon was cool, and then.
Then Fire Nature Rush happened.
Yeah, Fire Nature Rush is... I run Torcons in it just cause. It was my anti-rush tech back then. Like, oh, I'm getting rushed, I'm going to put Torcons in. If they hit them, screw them. So, Torcon's just...
It's for the counter push.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like Torcon. Torcon was my identity back then before switching over to Earth Power. And, yeah, Torcon. That's me.
Ta-da.
CBH?
Well,
CH.
my favorite card is Kirill.
Yeah.
And my internet identity was Kirill484 back when I was 11. Why are you laughing? Yours wasn't any better.
We were laughing at Torcon.
We were so cool back then. Like,
Yes, we were. And now you're cool. Now you have zeros in your. You crossed out the O, put a 0.
Yeah, I'm sorry
That
for
leak
like
speak.
screwing- yeah,
You know,
for
now
how
I
hard
can't
it is
type
to
Earth
search.
Power regularly. Now, like whenever I go, my middle finger strays up to the number keys, and I have to backspace and shit.
Can't the word power
So I'm
escape
so
from
used to
that.
searching you on YouTube. Anyway,
Yes.
so Kirill, I got the name. I didn't get the name first. Like I didn't like the card first. I started playing, and then I built Mono Water, and I put 4 Kirills in it because I was like, wow, this seems really good. Because just it's really good.
It's no
It's
reason
pretty
at all.
good. So I put 4 in, and like this guy was like, yeah, the deck's really good, but Kirill sucks. I'm like, okay, it's not. It's really good. So then I did Water Dark Control, and Kirill was still like a major part, and I'll have Control. So then Kirill, it's really good.
There you go, dude.
Then I just
To
started
push it
liking
even
Kirill.
further, me and CVH have actually signed each other's favorite cards.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
I have a signed Torcon from CVH.
And I have a signed Kirill from Carl Michoto, aka Earth Power. That was the one you traded me at Invitational in Charlotte. And he juked the shit out. Oh no,
He
sorry.
traded
No.
it to you?
He did not.
That is a dick move, man.
That is the phrase. No, I'm not offending anyone, you know what I'm saying?
Dick move.
Not offending the dicks of the world.
I'm not letting you sign my fighter duel fans.
No. He traded it to me, and he traded it in 2005. Then I had him sign it like years later to make sure I knew which one he traded me. Because then I had one that I got myself, and then I had a common one Jay Matthew signed. Then I had a hollow one that Tom Caper signed.
Okay.
Who's the other one signed by?
Ben, I didn't get one.
Ben
No,
Floyd.
I didn't get one signed by Ben. You got one signed by Ben.
So Tom.
Because he won with Bombazar. I can't have that
me,
signed on my thing.
Tom Caper, Jay Matthew, me, and then who else?
Oh, just one regular one.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I only have 3 hollow curls and one's not signed. True story.
It's Jay Matthew.
Wait, no, I signed my own. That's what I
yes,
did.
you did.
That's not my own.
Signed for
Signed, famous.
I have my own signed Torcon. A signed
It's okay,
Torcon.
okay.
Yeah, signed by CVH. I've got one signed by Ronnie McCutcheon when we had the team Pretty Ponies.
Is it signed in pink?
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
know, some great
I'm
thing.
pretty sure it's pink.
And then Ben Flugoff and Tom Caper, the 2 Continental winners, signed.
There you go.
So
I don't have any signed cards.
I want to send my blank one to Tom
I'll sign
Rogers.
yours, Malcolm.
Sweet.
I'm gonna
You guys
send.
sign each
We
other.
can sign each other's
We'll
cards.
just sign each other like, here's your deck, sign it.
Yeah, I'm gonna send my blank one to Tom Rogers. Have him sign it for me. Or Courtney Waller. Both champions.
You don't need the thing in between his legs to grow any bigger. Like, honestly.
How do you know how big it is, Carl? You been
Because
there
he's
recently?
been reamed.
He's been rubbing it in my face. Like,
I am Tom Rogers.
I can't
Respect
escape
me.
it. Oh, okay,
Respect my
thanks.
dog.
Cool.
Now we can't post any of this.
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
It's okay. Tom knows I love him, sorta.
I don't.
Malcolm hates everyone because he's black.
That's true.
So,
Black.
Darkness.
I guess. So,
Maybe
Yeah,
I
right.
music.
Next question.
Next question.
it's not next question, but next topic is the best deck in DM. Like, what do you think?
Yay.
I think we talked about this before. I mentioned I think Control is honestly the best deck type, and overall, I guess I'd say the best deck. It's 2 for me. Honestly, your Foul Control
Oh, Carl.
and then Rub Control. Like, I think those are the best 2 deck types.
And props to Cecil Bill, a.k.a. Christina Page, for, the I guess creation. I'm doing air quotations because I don't know if she actually made it, but Foul Control is her thing.
Yeah, that's how we
So that's
got
why I got
to
the
know it.
idea and stuff.
But
That's
I think those 2 Control decks are definitely Control in general is the best deck. That archetype. You happy?
Thank you. I am very happy.
And foul Control and Rub Control being the best 2 in that regard. So, I don't know, because
Yeah, when this channel first started, I was talking I was really hyping up Water Dark Nature Control. Then I played it against
Yeah.
Carl's horrible Water Dark Fire Control, and it's
Okay,
got
you got
I got the
lit up.
hands. I lost to Legionnaire Lizard.
Damn.
tell me it's a bad card against
It
you.
was-
Just tell me it's a bad
And then I
card.
was like, it is kind of bad. And I still lost. As I was getting this one for game, I was like, it is horrible.
Kind of bad.
It is kind of bad.
Yeah, it could have been any speed attacker, but it had to be Legionnaire Lizard. Anyway, so yeah, they're the best because they have the most options, and that's what Control is all about. That's how it's done. That's why it's there. That's how it's used. Yep.
Well,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yep, that's about it.
But
Also,
just-
yeah, I like
yeah.
Control, but good aggro's and good.
Control.
Yeah.
It just has
Well, good
answers.
rushes are
Yeah.
good rushes do their thing, but I think good aggro's have more of a place. It's like just good aggro's and good controls is what Bombazar is obviously the best deck of all time in the English game because
we
it
don't
ends the
talk
game
about
when you
that.
play it.
We don't talk about
I'm just making
Bombazar.
sure they know so they're like, oh, they didn't think Bombazar was the best. Well, it is kind of the best, but we also
Yeah.
don't use it or consider it. So
Yeah, I mean, with my limited experience in the game, I kind of have to narrow it down to a top 5.
that's a lot.
Well, I mean, there's honestly
Wait,
a lot.
why Starnoid? That's one of this up.
Honestly, Starnoid is one.
I actually don't think so. I'm sorry.
We're gonna have to settle this. You
Okay.
I don't.
beat it with Control before I put the streams in.
I don't think Wise Starnoid is able to keep up with standard decks. I'm sorry.
Like
I
what?
mean-
Like what? Like what?
Well, I mean,
Like-
like red, blue, green, or aggro?
Red, blue, green aggro, red, green rush, and any control that runs darkness.
I haven't lost a game to Rush yet.
Have you played rush?
Yeah.
Played your dad's rush.
Not played by him though. like played by you or Spencer or something. I don't know. I haven't lost yet.
Because I haven't played with a rush deck.
Well, we can.
test
do
I'm
that,
sure it will
too.
be so much
Guys,
different.
look forward to it.
But
There are so many different ways to play Rush. It's hard to tell what to expect.
I do think Red Green Rush. If Red Green Rush is a really solid deck. I mean, it can have its bad hands. What deck doesn't? But Red Green Rush does what it's supposed to do really, really well.
When you play a mana curve of like 1.8.
See, there you go. Like
But
that.
that's the only. Okay, you were talking
Your
about mana,
Red Green
You were
Rush.
talking about mana curve earlier. It only matters in Rush, to be honest.
Right.
I think so.
Like if you have like,
But then,
he was saying like I don't want to take out Soul Swap for Natural Snare because it will raise my mana curve, but Soul Swap's not going to be played till the 6th turn anyway.
Yeah.
And Snare's better
I mean,
against fast-paced decks, so
I
you're
get it
actually
now.
technically lowering it.
I'm still learning.
I'm explaining to them, not you.
I know.
I think in general, shield triggers. Even if we're talking about mana curve, even shield triggers like ruin mana curve, so
Right.
it doesn't matter.
It's a bad concept
Then
for
there's,
this game.
Yeah, you can't base a deck off mana curve. You got to base a deck off.
When I'm building, I'm just making sure I have a solid amount of turn 2 plays to keep pace.
Well, then if I can't have a top 5, then I'm gonna say.
You can have a top 5.
then I'm just gonna
What were
say.
they? We interrupted so many
No,
times.
it
We're at 3, and I think that's pushing it.
Then, honestly, I think the best deck in the game is Red Blue Green Aggro
Oh, snap.
because it can outpace control. It has answers to rush and to control, and it
Carl
just
Smalling.
gets set up.
No, I want that answer to be true, but I can't see red green. I can't see red blue green rush being competitive and going like being able to beat control that consistently. I can't see it. So I'm sorry.
I mean, aggro is one of the hardest matchups control has.
but then yeah, of course. But see, I can't be biased here because if I'm playing aggro, I feel like I'm gonna beat most control players. I don't know, like nothing against players and skill, but
What he's saying is every deck he plays is tier 1, and we're all like slightly below.
Except me, because I'm way down there.
It's okay, I got my hands tonight.
we love Malcolm Parker and Duel Camp's coming, by the way, guys. So
Is it? That's happening?
yeah, I want it to.
Great Scott. I'm getting
Look forward to
water.
it. But sadly, we don't have the players that I wanted to teach to be better. Like, I mean,
It'll only be me.
Hooray. Okay, so Malcolm, Theo's girlfriend. I mean, Theo's played the game. Theo's on the same level as you, I would say, Malcolm, as to where, I mean, you guys coming into the game sort of not at the level we're at as far as knowing the cards. Like, you haven't been around the cards enough to know, so I can't blame you. Like, but
Well, I've never been extra competitive at this stuff like
Yeah.
you guys have. So.
yeah, the thing is, you have the passion for the game, though. You love the game, and
I do.
that's what I love seeing in players. Like, I don't care how good you are. Like, if you love the game, you're my best friend. So,
He has a lot of friends.
I stopped playing Yu-Gi-Oh to play this actually.
yeah. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is honestly a piece of crap. I sold everything.
Now it is.
I sold everything.
Back in the
To the
day.
YCS champion, Courtney D. Waller.
I'm done with everything, guys. Courtney, shoutouts to you.
AKA the King of Black Wings, AKA Attack with DD Crow for game.
Stop. Stop. Courtney's a great player.
Hi, Courtney.
love
I don't
him.
know you, so
So is it,
I'm
though.
gonna say hi anyway.
Yeah. But anyway,
But yeah,
I mean, I
that's best day.
back on topic. I
Yeah.
do. I have my opinion.
That's okay. Malcolm.
I want to hear top 5. Go for it real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, top like I was just gonna round it
In
out
no
with
order
like
particular.
foul, rub, and water, fire, nature, aggro.
Wait, so Foul, Rub, Water, Fire, Nature, Aggro, Fire, Nature, Rush, and Y Star Noise.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, I do think Starnoid is a viable deck.
I classify it as aggro personally, so.
Yeah.
As intense as Starnoid is when it hits field, I think it's really good, but I just
The bait is just so cheap.
against-
It just happens. You know.
look at it against control decks though. They get the early Phantom Flames, they get the early Correals, or not
Early
the early
Correals?
Correals, but the early Emeralds, and then they have Terror Pit when because Starnoid's not generating mana, so Starnoid's going to happen on the 5th turn. Whoever went first, like it's going to happen on the 5th turn, and then they're going to have an answer to it on the 6th turn with a Terror Pit. If
It's
a control
all-
player knows how to play against it, they're going to hold the pit. And they're going to play the Phantom Flames to try to get rid of the bait, and it's going to cripple Starnoid.
But that also implies that they have the answer right then. You know, it's all
Yeah.
theory. Like you can't.
Yeah.
You know, you can always play devil's advocate and assume
Yeah.
the worst for anything.
But I'm
You know,
saying
but-
6, 7, 8 times out of 10, I feel like Control's going to have those answers.
Yeah.
Apparently, pits are glued to my hand tonight, so I can vouch for that.
Oh God, I'm so sorry. But I guess we can tell them because they're gonna see Bali. They're gonna see the match where.
They're gonna see it first.
I'm
before
so
this?
sorry.
Where I get the hands
Gorby
from
got
Bali
the hands
Trigger.
from Bali Trigger.
All right, so what happened was this.
5
What
games
happened
before
was-
that,
No,
CBH go.
Right. So we started out.
Malcolm,
Carl
you
was
vouch.
picking up
Oh,
Malcolm,
God.
and me and Gorby were sitting here chilling. So we decided to play a couple games. So we're waiting. So he beats me the first game. I was running the Bali Trigger. He was running aggro. He beats me the first game, and then I beat him the second two. I get out 3 bull medius at a time in both of those games. Like he had a clear feel, like bull medius, swap another bull medius, draw another bull medius, like swing, like
It was just
pounding
it was
him
horrifying.
deep. Like
Oh my
both
God.
games, and even
Bali
game one I
is-
got out 2 bull medius, but I still
Game one
couldn't
you got
attack
out
for game.
one.
You should put.
No, then I played another one last turn, and then you attacked.
Oh, that's right, man.
So
God.
eight bull medius in 3 games.
2
and
is
then
horrifying.
Carl
3 is
gets
just
back.
like violent.
Carl gets back and he sets up the camera, and like I lose game 1, and I'm like okay with it because I lost game 1 the first time, and I'm
Bad
thinking
hands happen
okay,
with Bali
yeah, I'm
Trigger.
thinking
we
shit
can
happens.
expect it. Yeah.
And then I open game 2 with a terror pit, another terror pit,
Another terror pit.
no, a terror pit, another terror pit, another terror pit, a burst shot, and a soul swap.
Draws
A
the
bull
dark
medius.
reversal.
I drew dark reversal, then bull medius. He hits an emerald, so I play like a 4th turn emerald, and I
at that
pick
point,
up
it's so
something
late.
garbage. Obviously, I didn't get any triggers except for brains here because I'm holding them all.
It hurt to watch. Like,
They're bad.
I was judging like how bad this game was going because Malcolm was just looking at it. Like,
And then, no, it didn't end there because we tried it again.
I mean, Malcolm tried to like hug CBH. Like, it was that bad. Like CBH needed cuddling.
I did. And Malcolm's my true happiness.
That's true. That's true.
So then we try another match just to see what's going to happen. I lose game 1 because I misplayed, but I don't think I was going to come back. It was like an uphill battle the entire time. And game 2 I open 2 terror pits, a burst shot, a soul swap, and I believe a bull medius.
I don't know. It was just-
Yeah,
At least
that's
one
what it
bull
was.
medius.
It was
And then
equally
I'm sitting
ugly.
there- I'm sitting there drawing like brain serums and like more burst shots, and Malcolm's watching as he's summoning Luki Alexis and swinging at me, and I'm getting dark reversals out of the shields with nothing in sight.
No,
like
because what the last 2 shields Gordon swung at before the turn before he beat you, he hit 2 brain serums. And CBH was like, wonderful, a hand, and now no shields to play
Gores.
with. And, yeah.
Gores?
yes.
Surprise! We play those.
Suddenly, hand traps seem good.
Tragodia became a real card after those 2 brain
Oh, yeah.
zeros.
It was just it
I'm about to
was,
discard everything.
it was sad days. And then me and Gordon played, and I finally got Bali Trigger to work.
Yeah, so I get to watch that and be like, that must be nice.
I got the swift hands
CBH's karma comes back to hurt him. You'll see in the
in the real life
in
adventures.
the real life adventures of us. Like, oh,
God, the swift hands from Bali Trigger, man. Nothing hurts worse. I swear to God.
it's pretty intense.
Like you can eat a loss from Bombazar because that's what that card's supposed to do. That's supposed to
But when
win.
Bali Trigger
But when
works,
you're
it's
staring
not
down
only
3 bull
fantastic.
medius, you're just like, oh God,
Please no.
I took pictures of both those times, by the way. Like,
my
I have
butt
them.
hurts.
Next topic.
So on that, I guess on that note of decks being intense like that, I feel like we talked about this before, but TCG cards we want to see on the ban list had the game progressed.
Just Bombazar for me.
Just Bombazar.
A limit to Holy All. I've recently discovered that I want Holy All limited.
Yeah, I've
A lot.
watched. Yeah, Holy All is so broke at that point. Like if you can get your opponent down to no shields, Holy All's a win condition.
Oh, like we were
It's so
playing.
broken.
Yeah.
We were playing before. Gorby was running like the aggro deck with the
Oh
EC
yeah,
before, and I was
the
running
game
foul.
3.
And
No,
okay,
no,
okay.
not that. But you were running the aggro deck. I was running foul, and I had 2. Like we played a 3-game match, and all 3 of those games were decided by an all. Like I think
Right.
I won game 2 by all.
Yeah, you hard cast it all and killed everything.
And game 3, I hit an all on your shields. Game 1, you hard casted it. So like all wins
Follow
games
the
too
box.
much. Yeah, swag, a lot of swag.
All the swag.
And yeah,
I mean, if it was still alive today, I could, definitely Bombazar. I could see Awe getting a limit or even like a semi-limit.
yeah.
At the very least, a semi-limit. Probably Soul Swap.
Putting all the way.
Maybe Soul
Yeah,
Swap.
that's. I wouldn't say ban necessarily.
I wouldn't. I
definitely
would say
limit.
Bowl Swap. Yeah,
Bowl Swap?
When we say
ban Soul Swap. Oh my God, I talk so
And
well.
when we say limit, I mean 2-1.
Yeah, you can only
Cards that
play
need to
one
just go to
card.
one. Like,
Yeah, because even though like you can say Terra Pit's as splashable as Holy All, but it's also still only a 1-for-1 at all. And you can hold it to make it more powerful, but it can also just
it's just a hard.
It depends on how you play it. And Holy All has the potential to be really game.
It can be a plus anything as long as you have things that can swing.
Yeah. Holy All clears fields. Holy All creates game wins.
But I still don't think it should be.
I can also see Bolmenius.
You know, it's good.
I can see Bolmenius being like either semi or limited.
I don't think so. There's too many ways.
I mean, it's easy to get rid of, but for what it does, it's very dangerous. I can honestly see it being detrimental to the game state.
Yeah, but it's only detrimental when you have shield triggers. If there's no shield triggers being hit, it's only like it's just the
it's just not giving you the advantage.
And in the same way, you know, Bloom is like it gives your opponent shields, of course, but when it does hit shield triggers, it becomes like even better.
Not only are you getting to look at them, like you might be even casting spells, or you're just sending them away.
So it's good depending on the situation. Like if you it's like one of those cards that it sounds like a dick, but if you let yourself be affected to it, where you like. You know, you're like, whoa.
If you don't build a deck that's ready to handle that situation.
It's just one of those things.
Yeah. Cards that don't have a come into play effect, I don't think are broken whatsoever. So, like
usually.
And it's mostly spells. And then Cranium Clamp as well needs to be at 1. So, in my opinion.
Yeah. Any of these ridiculously inherent, like, +1s.
Yeah, turn 4 Clamp. And I'd be fine with Clamp if it was 5 mana, honestly. I'd be okay with it.
He says that now.
Fifth turn Clamp's okay with me.
That way he can play 3 energy streams first to be like, fuck,
all the streams. I don't always play energy stream, but when I do.
I play all of them.
I made that for him.
Oh, no, I saw.
Yeah. He played.
You know that dude's Jewish, by the way?
I did not.
The most interesting man in the world is actually Jewish.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Of course there is.
Awesome. we like Jewish people.
Yes.
You might like Jewish
Anyway,
people.
Like,
shut up, Corey.
Carl has this interesting policy on +1s where it's okay when he plays stream 3 times before the turn 5, but I clamp him like 2 times in a row, and it's like, what the hell, man? I +1 twice.
I'm saying stream's okay because you're just hand advantage. I think is cool because of combo decks. Like it makes combo decks playable, like Cosmic Darts. If you can keep the hand. And play around it. If a deck should be more prepared to answer field threats than attack the hand, I don't like the idea of it.
Hand advantage matters.
And I'm seeing
you can't just put everything on the board with no consequences.
1-for-1s with this card, with hand discard, is okay with me, but Clamp is just so detrimental to combo decks. Like if I like clamping Starnoid, that's why I don't think Starnoid's good because Starnoid gets clamped, it goes downhill.
Not anymore. Stream. I used to not run Stream.
Stream lets you recuperate. That's part of the reason I switched.
But at that point, Control has already like taken that lead. Like
no, they haven't. They waste a turn on Clamp. I waste a turn on Stream. We're back to square one. But
I'm a mana up now.
I'm a mana up too.
No, I'm a turn up, and I can Terra Pit that Starnoid before it hits on turn 5. Now Starnoid's hitting on turn 6 if I Clamp.
How do you Terra Pit it before it hits?
What?
Magic.
You're playing some crazy mind games.
No, I'm saying I have
mind games.
Oh, you have Clamp and Pit. Well, good for you.
I have
I guess you win.
That's what I'm saying.
I've got double Sandfist.
because cards that exist like that put combo decks away. So
it's all theory crafting.
Yeah.
I hear QQ because I gave him the hands when he was running Cosmic Darts.
Damn. Just the salt is just, oh my god.
Put the salt shakers down, CVH.
All this sodium is giving me a heart attack.
I will admit.
No, it's cool.
I did play Clamp at a brutal time, as in turn 4 and then turn 5.
Damn. Oh my god.
And I only ran 2, so it was kind of like, oh, there it is.
See, and that's what I'm saying. It creates the win at that point. CVH has so much advantage at that point now. I have no hand. CVH has 5 cards in hand. It's near impossible to come back from that. Even if I stream, CVH has more advantage over me than I can literally come back from. So it's too good. That's why I say Clamp, like you said, Holy All, creating game-winning and field annihilating situations. Soul Swap just because of how versatile it is, and obviously Bombazar.
I kind of wouldn't mind Soul Swap it too because it is versatile, but like without Bombazar, it's not like game breaking. Like I like because it's one of the only cards I feel that really requires strategy to use.
True.
Like you can put it in anything, but you have to use it at the right time.
Yeah.
And if it was limited to 2, that's even more. You have to use it at the right time.
Soul Swap literally is what makes aggro good, in my opinion. Most aggro's at least. Aggro's with finishers like Twin Cannon. When I think aggro, I think Twin Cannon, so.
Warby's like giving him the death stare right
No,
now.
I like Twin Cannon. Yeah. Twin Cannon's like a close second for me behind Dual Fang.
Okay.
Okay.
It's not first.
It's not first.
So,
Put the camera on just for that.
Let's get on the subject of Kaijudo.
Yay.
Good decision.
Where are we at?
I actually need a pen actually, but
There you go. I got you.
you got
Wow.
it. Kaijudo.
If there's one thing I've learned from college, it's always keep writing utensils on you.
Right?
There's one thing
I
I
don't
learned
have
from
one 'cause I
college.
was
It's that
working on
Subway
it.
is amazing.
True.
Okay.
me?
All right, Kaijudo.
First topic of Kaijudo. You cannot.
Ah.
It's been posted. It's a new game. Cannot use the old cards.
Malcolm.
Malcolm's happy as fuck. He has nothing.
Me too. Like honestly.
And now think, like, for all of you getting mad right now about not being able to use the cards that you've held on to for 6 years, why does it make logical sense to be able to use those cards again?
Yeah.
Why does it make other than because I want to? What other sense does it make?
Well, it doesn't.
I mean,
It's
you
supposed to be a
just
new game, right?
you have to think about TCGs.
It's supposed to be a new game, right?
You have to think about TCGs in general. No TCG has come out of the box with all of these different tournament ready decks ready to go.
Yeah.
Right.
Look at Yu-Gi-Oh. Look at what came in the starter decks and what came in like Legend of Blue Eyes and Pharaoh's Servant and Magic Ruler.
Oh.
Yeah, it had to have a natural evolution.
Yeah. We didn't see Searcher cards until Magic Ruler, and that was what, 3 sets in, 4 sets in.
Third set.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's ridiculous to think that, and I've also posted this on Pojo.
And like the people
we
get
all posted.
Yeah.
the only like I get that it's an honest question, and I get why some people would think that, but like to get mad at Wizards over it is kind
Yeah.
of ridiculous.
It's childish.
Like I see you have two options here. You either step across the line. No, you either
Step across the line.
You guys
either
both need to see that video.
yeah okay. Either they don't make a new game. And we can continue on like we're doing, using old Duel Masters cards to play the old game, which is
is
Duel
an
Masters.
equally bad idea because
Or-
there's people like
Horrible.
us who
Or-
held on to everything.
Or they make the new game, and we can still use our old cards to play Duel Masters, which is the game they're for. But like, either that or like we get Kaijudo, and people who want to play Kaijudo can. But if you're playing Duel Masters, don't get mad. Like, what did you expect? They were just going to
Yeah.
bring it up out of the blue. They're giving us a new option, like a new game to play.
Right.
I mean, and another thing to think about, a lot of us who are playing these games are tournament level players.
Yes.
Me.
Well,
me.
I mean, there are some casuals, and if you're a casual player, you can do whatever you want with whatever cards you want. If you want to play Kaijudo, Yu-Gi-Oh, Duel Masters,
Yeah, like I see
Pokemon,
people playing like
go ahead.
a Yu-Gi-Oh,
Pokemon, go!
a Yu-Gi-Oh deck versus a Duel Masters deck. Yeah, I mean you can technically try to do that with your own rules,
Yeah.
but it's
Duel
not
Masters is
something
gonna
they're ever
win.
going to support. Ever.
Go ahead.
There's a lot of
But
people who are going to
at a tournament level.
Duel Masters is gonna win.
Think about people like Carl and CVH and those of us who have pooled all of our resources together. We can build whatever we want, whenever we want. And they're just giving each other mad dap over here. I don't even know what's going on over here. But, we can build whatever we want, whenever we want. And that's going to make it impossible for new players to break into the top tables.
Right.
No one wants to start a game and just get their ass beat a whole bunch.
Exactly.
I've been playing this game 8 years and I'm still like getting my ass beat that much, Corby.
But even think about it. I know it's hard for people who don't think or who aren't of an age to think of like stuff like this. But like on a business level, on an economic level, what sense does it make for Wizards to say, yeah, if you have old cards, use them? That
Right.
means less business for them.
That's money for
That's
Wizards.
more money that's not coming in. Kids are like, oh cool, we can use all the Duel Masters cards. Cool, I have a complete set one.
Exactly.
Why would I buy this?
Exactly.
Wizards makes no money. Kaijudo goes straight down the drain faster than Duel Masters did because they're not making money. If you can use old cards, you're not gonna make money. It doesn't make sense.
It's like you're talking to the camera.
Oh God!
You're just yelling at, God damn it, camera! Why would they sell Duel Masters and Kaijudo at the same time?
I feel like I'm
42.
He's just gonna have an aneurysm.
I'm
and
just, I'm like targeting like the people who
the
have been
hammer.
saying,
Oh, dude.
I think we should Rocco. Oh God, on Pojo. Made that thread.
Who?
No, he didn't. No, he didn't actually.
Who did?
Hold the hell
Who
on.
did?
Carl's
Madden.
calling people
It's
out.
not
on-
Rocco. I'm sorry,
Oh my God,
Rocco.
Rocco's a supportive fan. He's making
Rocco's-
decks. I'm
Rocco,
helping
you
out.
best.
Carl,
Rocco's
you're a
We heart
dick.
you.
I'm thinking Rocco
Hey,
because I think
asshole.
I commented on his deck.
Suck a bag of dicks.
Anyways,
Damn.
I'm thinking of Madden. Madden's the one.
Rocco, we heart you.
Yes.
Hold
Sorry,
on,
Rocco.
hold on,
Love
hold on. Is it Madden?
you. I'm sorry.
Yes, it is. It's Madden 6. Watch it. Even like
It's just so.
Is it that Swedish dude who kept getting mad?
I don't know.
Like on the Kaijudo fan page, there's one
feel like
Swedish
if you had-
dude who keeps making like these
I know who that
bizarre, empty threats. Like
He's from. I don't think he's from Sweden. He's from somewhere. I
like
can't
Norway or something. I don't know.
Gino's from Sweden.
Well, good for Gino.
Pronounce.
like,
You like some English schnitzel?
first of all, Wiener Schnitzel is German.
Oh,
True.
So-
True. You
they're all the
see
same. I don't
Okay.
see race.
So
Oh yeah, you keep calling Malcolm black.
to get off the salt of using old cards, I feel like we beat
Yeah.
that horse to death. If
the
you
answer's no.
just read the
Deal with
Pojo
it.
forums, like read through and be able to understand.
And if you become a
separate,
fan,
please separate what's fact from fiction. Like, please, just if you see it on a forum post, don't believe it. But try to read the logic behind it all. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm talking to my listeners right now.
If you become
We
a
are.
fan,
You're
if-
talking to Twin Cannon right there.
If you be, that's a fighter dual fang. Good lord.
No, it's a twin cannon.
Oh god, oops.
Fail.
If you become a fan of Kaijudo's Facebook page, do everyone a favor and scroll down before you post. Because like that's
Yeah.
2 posts
And
down.
you know, anyone who's coming into this, you know, fresh, who's just heard of Kaijudo,
Maybe.
do
Yeah,
some
exciting.
research.
Yeah.
You know, we'll be happy to answer the question as a no, and that's
Yeah,
it.
Ask. Just
Yeah.
simply ask.
But you know, for all of you who are still wondering, no. No, 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 no. But the answer's no. That's it. Deal with it.
By the
That
hammer
means
of
this
Thor.
is gone.
Yep. Sorry, Twin Cannon. Sorry, Dual Fang.
You
sorry,
might see
Torcon.
reprints.
Yeah, they're
Yes.
reprints.
I mean,
But
they've
you're gonna have to buy them.
they've confirmed the Cyberlord race, and one of the more recent announcements, Cyberlords are a race again. Yeah, so we might get a Kirill knockoff.
We've got names like Bolshak Dragon and Scorpion something.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be
And
Kirill,
Scorpion.
The things that they do is probably gonna be.
but it's going to do the same thing as Kirill.
Yeah, we've got the old pictures of a Pyro Fighter and
Well, updated.
and you know, of course. I mean,
Some kind of giant koala thing. Locomotiver.
Locomotiver's got a picture and
It does?
Emerald.
yeah.
Nice.
Emerald's been confirmed as a card now.
No, it hasn't. That was
think
some
it
new
has.
Cyberlord.
You sure?
Yeah, pretty
I'm
sure.
pretty sure it's called Emerald.
Gargle, something
Oh.
Gargle or another.
Maybe it's an emerald. I'm betting it's an emerald because it's really small.
How do you know it's small?
Shut up.
And
It looks small.
Is it like
there's a
Malcolm
picture
size
of
or-
That's it.
there's a picture of
Kook Cologne,
Kook
too.
on the picture as well.
It's
Yeah, some
not
other
Kook
guys.
Cologne, it's called something else. I looked it up.
Sure.
If you
Okay.
click the source page,
It's
it's called
Kook
it looks like
Cologne.
It's
Anyways.
called Kamina or Kanina the Igniter.
We're starting to get like.
We're getting sidetracked.
in case you haven't seen it.
Okay.
Next.
Thoughts on the art as well as the TV show for Kaijudo?
Art compared to TC, or art compared to the TV show,
Yeah.
the art on the cards is always going to be better. That's how it's been for every TCG ever.
Yeah.
I'm saying people get
Everyone that had TV showing.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, you see Slifer the Sky Dragon on Yu-Gi-Oh! And you think, oh man, that's a really cool animation for that card.
See the card.
And then you see the card and you're like, oh wow, the art is actually better.
And like, the show actually looks better than the old show, I think. Even though I did
Yeah.
not watch the old show, and
It's-
they could
the
have made
show
the
is meant
best
to
show.
draw in children. The old players are going to come back. It's what's
Yeah.
going to happen. Old players who like DM and were passionate about it, like us and all of our other friends and the people we talk to, are going to come back to this game.
None
And
of
the
us
TV show's gonna
watched
be for the children.
Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, we watched Yu-Gi-Oh! When we were kids,
Yeah.
but as the game state progressed,
I haven't followed it. I haven't
Yeah.
followed it since the second season.
Yeah, like-
I was an avid Yu-Gi-Oh player. Like,
yeah, like all of us played Yu-Gi-Oh! At the tournament level for years.
And I'm not about to watch the new Kaijudo show. Let me be
Yeah.
clear about that.
but it looks good for what
I
it's
might check
trying
it
to
out.
accomplish.
Yeah, Carl will
I
definitely
might
check
check
it
it
out.
out.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
Yeah, Carl will watch it and tell me what's going on, and like I'm just gonna support the aspects that I enjoy of the game, which is my thing.
The actual game.
Because I'm sure the TV show will.
Gonna be different.
And that's the thing I think about Kaijudo versus Duel Masters. The advertisement looks great for what they're trying to do. Of course, they're not.
As in, it exists.
Yeah.
There's advertising.
I feel like the TV show is going to advertise the game a lot better than Duel Masters did. I think it is. So.
It should. Hope.
So there's that.
Yes.
Art versus TV show. Art wins.
Yeah.
TV show is going to be cool. Whatever. Next topic.
Oh, well, this was, I guess we kind of beat this before, but it was like the progression, or I guess the lack thereof of the progression that Duel Masters didn't get. And now they're bringing Kaijudo in at 2012, when they dropped it in 2006, and other card games have been able to progress, and now they've kind of got to adapt Kaijudo to where
The new game
the
style.
6-year difference
older
that it didn't get in growing up. And I think that's again where this cartoon show comes from. Like, look back at the cartoon show for Duel Masters and look at what Kaijudo looks like, and it's totally remodeled for how things are in 2012.
Yeah.
They're not going to pick up in 2006 because there's been a 6-year gap. The world has evolved. Card games have evolved. TV shows have evolved.
So I'm
Cartoons have
actually,
evolved.
I don't mean to interrupt you.
Go for it.
What was the question that you're talking about?
Oh, we're just talking about the progression of Duel
Oh,
Masters.
the progression, like
The progression
where,
that Duel Masters didn't get.
oh, like where we
The
would see the
6-year
game
gap,
state now.
The 6-year
or-
gap.
That's
Like
the show.
how we have to take Duel Masters where it left off, and now Kaijudo, a game based on Duel Masters in 2012, like that jump that it made. So
Oh, well, I mean, it's
not
going
the
to
same
have to it's going to have to adapt faster. I think, because we already have mechanics like speed attackers, we already have evolution creatures and things like that here in Duel Masters.
yeah,
So they're going to have to introduce those things relatively
Early.
quickly
Yeah.
to keep
Really
up with
early.
to, just to
Japanese,
keep
yeah.
pace, especially with the I mean, and it's not even going to be compatible with the Japanese game to begin with, but that's what they're basing it on.
Yeah,
Right.
it's base. That's what.
Yeah.
When you think Kaijudo is not new Duel Masters, it's
Based on
what Duel Masters was. It
They
is
took-
not Duel Masters. It is based on Duel Masters.
They took the body of Duel Masters, shook it down to its skeleton, and are rebuilding.
Yes.
It's a great image.
It is, though, isn't it? It makes sense. It's an analogy.
And then just as well, our transition on the channel. Some people have been getting upset.
At least two people or one person.
I've read that like when Kaijudo releases, it's gonna be like a week, 2-week transfer period, and that's it. We're switching gears to Kaijudo as soon as it drops. Kaijudo is, I say the new Duel Masters, but again, go back. It's based on Duel Masters, but we're playing it now because it is what Duel Masters was.
What
It's,
we have.
it's bringing it back, and so we're gonna play it now. We're gonna leave what's old behind and enjoy what we get, and hopefully, if Kaijudo takes off, like I hope it will, it's gonna be around forever. Hopefully.
Forever.
As long as
I don't
Yu-Gi-Oh's been around,
for
at least.
the
Hopefully
next
it's been
10,
around
15
the
years.
most.
I don't know. I'm gonna play it for as long as it's around,
Yeah.
and that's the idea. So the channel transition is going to be quick. We're going to switch
Yeah.
gears to Kaijudo. Me and CVH have been talking about when product releases. I'm going to come back. We're going to do a box opening, and that's going to be Kaijudo. It's good. The channel's going
You
to
can come
switch
too,
from
guys.
Duel Masters to Kaijudo.
Yeah.
So
And don't think that means we've given up completely on Duel Masters.
yeah, not
I'm
at
sure
all.
we're still
We're
gonna
not-
play for fun.
Yeah, I mean,
We're not
we'll still
leaving
play
it.
casually amongst ourselves. You might see like a video every once in a while, maybe.
And that's basically
Yeah.
what we're doing
But,
now.
but I mean, even so,
the
when
main
Kaijudo,
focus is shifting.
yeah,
Right.
switching gears to what's now relevant.
Because
Right.
we're all competitive card game players at heart. We just played a game that didn't have a competitive scene, and now we do, so we're happy, and we're going to like focus on it.
Right.
And
Yeah.
what Kaijudo is going to allow Carl to do, as far as channel goes, it's going to allow us to give more depth, more relevant depth to this game.
Yes.
We can actually start talking real strategy. Saying like, okay, well, we have this,
Real
and this for
time.
meta decks. How do you beat them?
Yeah, real
You know,
time, new. Like,
yeah.
what's current? Like, just
Like,
keep it
oh,
relevant.
so and so won a Continentals with this. Say if it's called Continental. So
That
and
was
so.
really fast, wasn't it?
Anyway, like this deck, won a big event.
Like,
What
give-
makes this deck good?
Yeah.
How do you beat it? What cards should you be looking to pick up? That sort of thing.
Exactly.
Instead of just saying,
Just-
oh, well, we have this
yeah.
collection. Here it is.
Yeah, the word is relevant. Like, that's what we're accomplishing. Gorby now throwing Malcolm's favorite card.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dual Fang wins. Dual Fang beats Power
If
Fighter.
you guys can leave a comment down below for
Your favorite card.
for 10 points.
A lot of points.
Let us not only let us know what your favorite card is, but tell us what Gorby okay, get this, for 20 points.
Good lord.
Big shit.
Madness.
20 points. PM me. Don't leave a comment. PM me, and let me know what myself, CVH's, Gorby's, and Malcolm's favorite card were. And you can leave a comment for 5 points. What your favorite card is.
There you go.
25
What
points max here. Leave a comment. Let us know what your favorite card is, and
Let's see if they were listening.
and yeah, for 20 points, you got to go back now. Got to go back.
backs.
Find tell me what Gorby's, Malcolm's, CVH's, and myself our favorite cards were.
I'll give you a
And a
hint. Mine's
PM.
the best.
Wrong.
And you don't mix them up, because I'll take points away, because that's just giving it away at that point. So
Yeah.
Like
Take
don't
points away.
like don't comment like what our favorite cards are because then everybody knows.
Right.
Yeah.
That'd be hateful.
PM, no comment.
Especially if you get it wrong, because then
Then you're screwing everybody up.
Malcolm's favorite card is Grape Globo. It's not.
It's gotta
maybe it is.
1 out of like 1,000. We've just narrowed it down for you.
1,004 cards in the English TCG.
It's also not Mystic Inscription.
Metal Wings guys here.
CBH's least favorite card.
Someone suggested
But
it
yeah.
to Carl.
Yeah,
Wings
channel
guys
transition. Where it's all about what's staying relevant. To get back on topic, we're gonna stay relevant with what's out, and that's gonna be Kaijudo. And don't think that guess how much Duel Masters is probably going to be mentioned still. Like we're gonna be talking about Duel
We're going to
Masters.
be drawing a lot of comparisons.
Duel Masters has been
Just like Duel Masters.
for me, CVH, and even Malcolm. Duel Masters has been a part of our life since
And Gorby.
2004.
And Gorby.
Sorry.
Gorby,
I'm late to the party,
recent, yeah,
but-
Gorby recently for the past year and a half since I've known
Yeah.
him.
I mean, this game
But-
has trumped Yu-Gi-Oh for me.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I was a very
Exactly.
competitive
Me
Yu-Gi-Oh player.
I was
so-
really into Yu-Gi-Oh.
Screw
Yeah,
that, Duel Masters.
I
Oh
wanna
my
Went to
god.
regionals with
I
Malcolm.
wasn't that good at it.
Oh. So what? Neither was I.
But he liked it.
But I
I'm
liked it.
kidding.
But then when Duel Masters came out, I was like, oh shit. Game I can win in.
Wow.
I can do
Yeah.
good.
Now. Not now. Well, you may. I know.
Anyway.
What's with me?
But don't think Duel Masters has been a part of our life. It's definitely going to be part of the channel forever. But Kaijudo is what the focus is going to be on.
Right.
Gotta keep it fresh.
Oh
Also,
God.
if he works at Farm Fresh. At Farm Fresh, where they hang out with their peers. Anyway,
A what?
I'll kill
you
you.
know any advertising?
Anyway.
I was in the radio.
Ixnay the
If there are big events
Arm
this summer,
Fresh.
if there are big events this summer, Carl.
Yes, hopefully, the way Duel Masters progressed when it dropped in 04. What?
I'm just making fun of you.
Am I talking to the camera again?
Yes.
Wait.
I'm talking to you guys, by the way. I'm talking to you guys more or less, but you guys.
We're listening.
He
but
talks with his hands a lot, which makes things bad.
This is for the subscribers.
Yeah.
Subscriber appreciation week.
Not-
Saul.
Well, none of us are really looking at
Saw
Saul. Subscriber appreciation. S.A.W.
Earth Power Saw.
EP Saul.
EP Saw.
Okay.
That just sounds like an African. The EP Saw tribe
If it's
subsists on bamboo shoots.
Oh god, yeah.
Spell that in the comments
Chinese,
for
man.
5 points.
Our team. Too bad Spencer's not here.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyways, should events the way Duel Masters progressed in 2004, it dropped in March, and in August we had GenCon Indy where Duel Masters was
that how it's
featured.
pronounced?
Gen Con.
Gen Con.
GenCon. I've been calling it GenCon.
I've been calling it Gen Con. You sound retarded.
I don't know. I
It's
pronounce
whatever.
things the way I want to.
It's cool.
Gen, whatever.
Gen Con.
Gen Con.
Gen Con.
GenCon Indy was happened in August. So the way it looks like Kaijudo's gonna happen is that it gets released in April, but don't quote me. But it's almost.
That's what it looks like.
It's tentatively scheduled
People have
for
been
April.
speculating. It's not scheduled.
It's 90% solid, but don't get your hopes up.
It seems like it makes sense.
It makes a lot of sense that Kaijudo's gonna release in April.
And if you want to know why, ask Yami Michael. I'm sure he'd love the attention and to tell you all that
yeah,
this is why he thinks that. Because he can probably explain it better.
he's a code junkie, and we love him for it. Thanks for everything you've let us know so far.
He's like the Duel
and
Masters
everything
spy.
you figured out. Yes, you're our spy, Yami. We love you. And if that happens in April, it only follows logically that, I mean, since Duel Masters and Kaijudo are sort of released at the same time, I mean, granted, different years.
Like spring.
But the GenCon Indy should...
Gen Con.
Gen Con,
GenCon
whatever.
rolls off the tongue.
Whatever.
It
does
it's
not.
going to
It
happen.
does in Japanese.
It's going to feature Kaijudo. And if it does, you can guarantee, I mean, again, 90-95% that me and CVH would be there in the
And
events.
Gen
As well
Con
as the
in
rest.
general is a huge event for TCGs.
Yes.
Yu-Gi-Oh,
Very big.
Magic, I think even Pokemon all have giant tournaments
Yeah.
there.
When the summer starts, all you hear about is Gen Con.
Yeah, and even lesser known card games. I think Card Fight Vanguard's going to be there this year. Universal Fighting System has
Yeah.
been there just about
They-
every year.
They feature video games. It's just, I mean,
It's a massive gaming
huge.
convention,
game
and it's
tournament.
not unreasonable to expect.
Anime, video games,
Yeah.
TCG, card games.
I might need to go to that.
It's not unreasonable to expect Kaijudo to be there, and you can, if it's there,
You coming
expect.
too, Gorby?
I plan on it.
Malcolm?
Probably.
Road trip? Yay!
That'd be
Not a
so
road trip
fun.
because
No,
Carl
God.
sucks at driving. We're flying. Carl can drive and
Oh,
dumb
I
himself.
plan to fly. I would not drive to him.
12 hours.
Now I know how you drive. All right, turn right
If I know where I'm going.
from the right lane.
When I know where I'm going, I'm good.
Okay.
My brain doesn't work when I'm trying to follow, like,
12 hours.
yeah.
That is a miserable car ride, especially because you have to go through West Virginia.
Oh, God.
And
9 hours to Pittsburgh.
dude,
Ugh.
West Virginia. Sorry if you guys or any of you guys are from there. West Virginia sucks. Worst state in the union.
I think that might be Georgia, to be honest.
No, honestly,
I've driven
I
it, it
love
smells
Georgia.
bad.
Guys.
I love
Oh, my
Georgia.
God.
But dude,
Well, if we're being real, Texas for sure, but
Georgia's awesome.
Rick Perry.
Texas.
Texas isn't.
Carl Reddish, I love you. I'll get back to you, by the way.
I guess he's a
Was he a
Texan.
Duel Master player?
Texas, yeah.
Wait, who?
Texas was huge for Duel Masters.
Okay, it's good for Duel Masters,
We
but
had
everything
a
else.
gigantic competitive scene for
Everything
Duel
else
Masters.
sucks.
Was it Cecil from Texas?
Who knows?
I'm
Ah,
sure.
Not
But,
me.
like, she was
Anything has a
huge.
level one?
get your people to impeach Rick Perry.
Guys, stop. This isn't
alright.
happening.
Anyway,
We're-
yeah.
Yeah. Big events.
Gen Con. If Kaijudo's there, we're there.
Yeah. You can guarantee to see us at the big events. That's something we're definitely adamant about trying to.
I'll let you touch my beard.
And hopefully I'll be good at it so I can put up a fight.
Yes.
I mean, I'm gonna trim it up when I turn
Sorry, you can
21,
grow
but
up
I'm
with
still
it
gonna
this
have it
time.
in some capacity. I'm never getting rid of a beard.
You
ever.
heard it here first. You're at Gen Con with us. You get to
Touch
touch
your
Gorby's beard.
Take pictures with it.
He looks like Santa now, so I imagine
I don't
what's
know.
gonna happen then.
No, it's gonna be trimmed up when I turn 21.
I'm in.
But
I'm in.
no, I gotta,
Just
I
let
gotta
it grow
do it.
crazy.
You gotta-
get,
you
get yourself
gotta
a ZZ Top beard going.
I could.
Do it.
I'm
Oh,
sure
God.
they would trim theirs.
The seed has been planted.
Make it
We'll
sort of
see.
You gotta
We'll see if
get
it
long
takes
enough
root.
first.
I'm gonna listen to that ZZ Top music, that crazy drummer. I need to show you that.
I've seen it.
Have you?
Yeah.
The Hurricane.
Yeah, dude, it's the greatest thing ever.
Okay. To get back on, I guess,
What is that?
lighter top.
Lord, why?
Sophisticated asked, I don't think we've talked about it before, but Innocent Hunter. Good, bad, useful. I mean, the only thing we found sort of use for is in your Aura Pegasus deck. Like, the dual Civ evolutions that require 2 creatures, Innocent Hunter plays a better role than most regular, just single
Actually-
Civ evolutions.
The first thing I did when I was fixing up Pegasus, took that shit right out. All copies. Don't run any of
Yeah,
them.
it's just Innocent Hunter is just not. Most evolution creatures have support. Like, they have a lot of decent support that works with them. And like Aura Pegasus has Rumbling Terrorhorn, Spectral Horn, just
Valkyr.
really, yeah, the just intense,
Storm Elemental.
good, just good bait.
Yeah.
And
Kind of.
Innocent Hunter is just unnecessary almost. Like there's better cards.
Yeah, well, I mean, and you also have to think, using Innocent Hunter is really only good if you're running nature.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it's a nature card.
You think, it can be used as evo bait for any evolution, but, you can't, it's not something you can splash in something like Starnoid, or if you're playing like a human evolution deck.
Yeah, you're
You know,
limited to cards
yeah.
that would use the nature.
And
set.
nature's not a civ that you can really force into a deck,
Yeah,
like
I mean,
water.
Nature really is.
It would only be
at its
good-
core Bronze Arm Tribe, Soul Swap,
Yeah.
Rumbling Terrorhorn.
It would Innocent Hunter would have a place in
Fighter
decks that
Duel
run
Fang.
so many different races that would run so many different races where it would be good.
Corby's making faces.
But then again, you could just use those spots to make the deck more consistent.
Exactly.
Or if you're running something that you just think, if it would, fuck it. It's not good.
it's not. Yeah.
It has
It's
potential
late,
if you're
don't
running
explain it.
nature, and even then, there are better choices.
Yes.
Basically,
There's
yeah.
always the evolution creatures have their support, and
Right.
it's generally better.
Who knows?
So I guess you would know more or less since we were in the competitive scene back then. I'm talking to CBH. Back when Duel Masters was around, we got a lot of hate that we were a Magic knockoff, and as the game progressed, it got even worse. Like we were just hated upon by Magic players, and then even so, like other TCG players, we were I don't know. We just
I don't remember any hate from Yu-Gi-Oh players, but let me just clear things up. We were a Magic knockoff. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's what we were designed to do, was to get people
Yes.
into Magic. And it looks like Kaijudo, they're going to go a different direction.
Right.
But
Hopefully, like
when you went to Continentals and they hand you a Magic starter deck for playing, like not a Duel Masters starter deck or like a pack or something, they handed us Magic starter decks. That was it.
We when we signed up for Duel Masters Continentals, they gave us Magic stuff. That was
yeah.
That's part of the reason that
We even tried to
Duel
do
Masters
it.
didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, because they didn't want it to.
yeah. Well, again, to go back to what you said about Duel Masters being invented to get people into Magic. Magic struggles at getting new players because they
It's already so developed.
Yeah,
It's
they
hard.
were the first. They were the first TCG, and it's just they have such an older based crowd. Like, it's like the adult card game. Like when you think of children's card games,
You
don't
think
think
like
there's
Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon.
Everything is
but
children's.
Magic.
Everything but Magic. Yes, exactly. Thank you, Parker. Struggling to get the words out.
And like if you look at it, their plan kind of worked because while a lot of us went from Duel Masters to Yu-Gi-Oh because we already had like a childhood base in the game, a good amount of people that we even know now play Magic.
Yes.
That's what they do. So it kind of worked.
It's the adult, but yeah,
well,
Duel
and
Masters.
the mechanics were very similar too.
Yes, that's what Duel Masters was. They dropped a cartoon show and they dropped a card game similar to Magic to get children into it, so that when they grew up,
They wanna
Magic
play
was there for them. Like,
What they didn't
Well,
count
even-
on was us. We never grew up. Ain't that?
Well, even in Japan, even in Japan, the original Duel Masters manga was about people playing the Magic TCG.
Did not know that.
Yeah.
yeah, didn't know that actually.
Yeah, it was about people playing Magic the
Fun
Gathering. They're
fact
like,
from Gorby.
oh man, let's just turn it into its own thing.
Yeah.
And then from there, it became a means to recruit people into Magic. Support for the game died off. People went their separate ways, and a majority of people went to Magic. The plan worked.
Yeah, but then
Hopefully, this
Wizard-
time around, we get better support as its own individual game.
Hopefully.
Yeah,
Because
that
I'd
was-
hate to see that happen twice.
Yeah,
Right.
I think that again that was the crux of Duel Masters.
Yeah.
Not it was designed to get people into Magic, and then when it started doing well, Wizards was like, we weren't really planning on supporting this, and we still don't really plan on supporting this.
So they just
So it ran its course for 2.5 years, and
At
it
least
just-
here in
it-
and they
America.
shut us down.
There was a
it
big
just fizzled
there was a
away.
big end, like when it was about to end, like you could kind of tell because the prize support and the tournaments just got like slag. They wouldn't even send the boxes and stuff. But like there was a glimmer of hope that they had Bombazar on the watch list, so you think, oh, maybe they're gonna ban a couple things and make this more balanced and like really support the tournament scene.
Yeah.
Then it just decided not to do it.
And then it just came to a screeching halt.
Yeah, it was like-
I mean, December of 2006. We got set 12 in November. November of 2006. December of 2006. Wizards said, "Fuck it."
Like, nope. No
Which I
more.
think was cool because set 12 gave us a lot of really cool stuff. Like, but it's just that the transition period was. We're not going to take it like slowly downhill. We're not just going to We're not just going to wean them
No.
off it. It
No.
stopped.
New
If
set.
you didn't get back in, if you didn't get into Magic by now, you're probably a lost cause. So
that would
Screw
be
it.
me.
Well, again, and
Welcome to our channel now.
again, part of the problem with trying to get people into Magic, especially at that age bracket, Magic has a really steep learning curve.
Right.
You know,
True.
there's a lot of
my God, there's
even
so
back
much.
then there were a lot of effects, and you have to be able
You gotta
to
understand, Magic's in its
Yeah.
22nd year
yeah,
now.
you have to be able to resolve
Lord.
chains in your head. Like you have to have
It's
great
so
resource control.
Yeah, it's so intense. Like I'm watching Magic play now. It's just there's
Yeah.
so much, and then it's so
Like I
there's
can
so
barely wrap
much.
my brain around like mono fire.
Yeah,
and,
there's-
or even mono whatever it is,
Yeah,
mono
there's-
red and Magic.
Yeah, like you think
Burn.
about Duel Masters in a rush deck. Like there's a way to play it. Like you have a decision. Like do I play the turn 3 speed attacker or do I drop a 1 turn and a 2 turn creature and wait till 4 turn to play my speed attacker to have more creatures on board? Magic is just so that concept is
Yeah.
just so intricate. Like,
Resource control plays a much bigger factor there.
Oh my God.
And if you don't do it right, you will get shit on.
Oh yeah.
Like
That's why
I've
pro
even
players. It's
Exactly.
Magic is just take chess and evolve it to like make it like a
super chess.
turn an 8x8 and do
Times
it like
20.
an 80x80 and add like 20 players. Like it's just Magic. That's what's
20
going
players.
on in your head. Like,
Yeah.
it's just there's so much. Like I don't know how to.
And now there's
describe
all
it
these
because
weird
there's just so much.
formats too, like EDH and
well,
there's
now we've
doubles
convinced you to
and-
get into Magic because apparently it's a better game.
There's just it's
That's
not.
hard.
I don't think it's a better game. I
terrible
think
game.
it's
I can
I can remember trying to
hard
pick
get
it up as a
into,
kid, man. I was
hard
like
to get
8
into.
years old, and this was before I'd even heard any signs
Magic,
of
look at all
Yu-Gi-Oh.
that.
What
I
makes
thought Magic looked way cool, and I was like, "Oh man, let me try this." And I started
like,
reading
no.
the rule book, and I'm like, "Oh my god, I'm in 3rd grade. What is this?"
I don't think this is gonna work.
I want to like right now. I'm gonna ask you this question so I can like link people to this video and then tell them to go to this time. What, in your opinion, makes Duel Masters / Kaijudo, if it's similar to Duel Masters, a better game than Magic?
It's playability, it's stability, it's not luck based. There's mana, like the mana in Magic is what automatically turns me off. You get mana screwed. You have to build a deck like with not only lands but the whatever the set rotation is now for Magic. It's just you have to. It's
They're like 800th block or whatever it is.
or Duel Master's strategy is just so much better in my opinion. Not only is it simpler, but it goes back to chess. Like whereas Magic is not chess, it's just this mind screwing game where
Monster
you have
chess.
to.
It's like if chess was a 3D sphere and you have 800 different pieces.
Yeah, that's what I tried to convey a second ago that didn't work. But thank you, Gordon. That worked perfectly. I love you.
I love me too.
But
It
God.
seems like a job. I'd want to have a little bit of fun while I'm playing the card
Yeah,
game.
Right.
exactly.
Yeah.
Magic seems like a job.
Magic is a job for some people. There are people on the Pro Tour who make a living playing this game.
And if you make a living playing Magic,
Good for you.
still probably not that much.
You're still probably not that cool. But
Hold that.
but Duel Masters.
No offense, of course. Good job for you
The
guys.
strategy, not only is it simple, it's not luck based. You don't have to worry. Like you draw hands of like we draw. If we can get screwed like Bali Trigger, like we were talking about 3 Terror Pits, a Dark Reversal, and a Bali. What are you gonna do with that? Nothing. But but when that's a constant thing for Magic, it's just ugh.
I opened with 5.
The way I look at it is like you build a deck like it's Yu-Gi-Oh. You build it to be consistent and good at what it does. And what makes it good is that every card is mana.
Yeah.
Every card is a resource in this game.
Right.
That also adds
regardless.
another layer of strategy too, because
Yeah.
you got to know what you got to drop, what you got to hold on to.
Exactly.
There's an intense layer of strategy, like I said with chess, but it's not luck based. It's intelligent based. You have to have skill for this game.
Yeah, if you can keep a hand, which could be easier without clamp or whatever,
You
but if
have-
you can keep card advantage, you will always have another mana every turn. So it's not like you may or may not get to that level.
And then that you're talking simple with keeping advantage. You have to anticipate opponents' moves. You have to know what they're playing. Still, we only had 12 sets, and there's so many decks that are good quotation marks good that you have to watch out for. You have to play to if you're playing against a rush, you have to play with the mindset I have to kill everything that gets summoned quickly, and then establish a control base later. Whereas if you're playing control versus control, I have to play slower. I can put down my Phantom Flames. I can put down this kind of stuff and anticipate later what's going to happen.
Excuse me.
There's just ways to play this game, and it's so much more skill based in my opinion. So
It's not necessarily that it's more skill based. It's that I do think it's a skillful game,
it's
but
just not as luck.
it's a different kind of skill.
Yeah, to
You know?
say it differently, it's not as luck based.
Yeah.
So
I'll just like. It's
I mean, there's
easy to
always
play.
a certain amount of
It's easy to
luck.
play.
Yeah.
it's easy to play. It's fun to play. Like anyone can play it. Necessarily.
Malcolm's so excited. He's going to be on our level when he gets to Kaijudo. It's going to be like, sweet, same card pool, let's go.
Got this.
For players who don't know the game, it's you set 5 shields, you draw cards, and it's just you summon cards. Okay, I have a 1 mana, a 2 mana, 3 mana, 4 mana card, whatever. Play mana, play that 1 mana card. Next turn, play mana, play that 2 mana card. It's what
Then you
you're
have
doing.
2 cards in the end, you get clamped.
And then you start attacking shields. It's a very basic strategy. It's very easy to comprehend. And then for the players who want to take it to that competitive level, then it becomes about advantage and playing towards what your opponent's playing and making that, I guess, transition.
Yeah.
So
there's that.
there's that.
Is there anything else on the list?
No, I have something from a school
Emails.
before I actually talk.
What are we doing?
I don't know.
Carl's running around now. I don't know. I'm scared.
Checking my email. because-
Change is happening. I don't adapt well.
I don't do
I'm
this
going to do a
well.
test hand, see if it's not garbage.
Sit on my
This
deck,
is
boy.
43 cards.
Yeah, on the cards that you pull out.
43.
That's a random ass number, isn't it?
What? I don't even.
Ready?
I don't even know.
See? Shields?
No, I just found out that this deck is 43 cards.
Not bad.
Oh, whoa, videos are at 69%.
Jesus.
Law 69.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Hey, that's actually not
Nope,
That's your hand?
it's not
Oh,
good.
wait.
First turn play.
Never mind.
Yep.
I lied.
Oh, now it's good. All the dark reversals.
I still don't understand why you play that card in that deck.
Man, maybe you just need to
Because
shuffle
he
your
put it
deck.
in.
It's okay.
I'm gonna leave one in. Like one would be fine.
Okay.
Maybe you should shuffle my
So,
deck.
Carl is checking his
Probably talk better.
YouTube PMs right now.
Okay. So me and CBH were talking about like, you know, with this channel now, when Kaijudo drops, like we're legitimately going to be keeping up with it to the point to where we're going to be recording tournament stuff.
Oh, like locals.
Like if
Yeah.
like
Woo!
go to tournaments, we're going to record like finals and
Yeah.
and get stuff like and just get material that way because
Yeah.
it's going to be relevant.
Top
again,
tables
relevant
matches.
material.
Yeah.
And Skateman Corey, our
Skateman
our
C.
deck, yes, SMC.
Why fuck with those
But,
skateboard P?
Hey, do.
This is the guy who I won our deck competition, by the way.
He's volley trigger, isn't he?
Yeah, volley trigger.
It's pretty good.
He's okay. He tells me he's a computer programmer. Me and him we've been talking a lot. Skateman Corey, we've been talking a lot.
Oh, about what?
Well, when
Matters
the
of the heart.
When the
Oh.
deck released, he even posted a video, a thank you video with the deck competition when he got his package. It was just nice, and we've just been going back.
It's set
and
to
forth.
private. Don't waste your time searching for it.
Yeah, we've been going back and forth more or less. Just talking like when people talk about stuff. But he tells me he's a computer programmer and he doesn't have any real side projects going on right now, which seems like the perfect time to do something for the Kaijudo TCG. And he's talking about like you know how there's like a wiki page for Duel Masters. You can search a card and you find the wiki for it. What?
Nothing.
No, don't worry about it.
it. But you can find the wiki page for it, and he's talking about getting something together like that, but just as well as a website for it, but just as well getting like what like card prices are going for, just getting relevant information and getting like a tournament page up, like what's winning right now, what's doing well, keeping like a rank page going.
No, like some sort of like usage statistics.
Yeah, like a
that kind
like
of
a,
thing.
like a hot 100 list, like that kind of stuff. Like getting, but not 100 obviously. Like getting like what's doing
If we
well
can
in
get
tournaments
100
right now.
cards.
I think we'll get 100 cards in the first set.
Getting like deck lists together and stuff like that. So, and I thought it was cool, like getting a program together that lists all that and updates it regularly,
Right.
like keeping something up to date like that.
That would be nice.
And I was like, I am on board with that. And then that's where he was like, that's where we come in, recording our locals, getting deck lists.
Yeah.
When we go to events, getting like, talking to players who are doing well. Like, if this becomes a scene, like comparing it to Yu-Gi-Oh, like professionals, like we were looking at Shane Scurry the other day, like talking to people like that who are doing well in the tournament scene. If it's not us, talking to people who are doing well, getting their thoughts on the game, getting their deck.
You're sitting
lists,
on like a lot of cards right now.
They're like falling. a little
Into
bit,
his
but
butt.
I'm not necessarily sitting on that.
Carl's trying to smush my deck.
But
He hates it that much.
But
Yeah, we all hate
getting
you.
their list, talking to them, finding out like, what thought processes are, and getting that stuff on this program.
Yeah.
And I think that's an awesome idea. I think that gets me really excited about not only Kaijudo releasing, not only is that excitement there, like playing this game, but now with this, like it just gives us even more of a reason to do this kind of stuff.
Right.
So
I guess that's just like a little forecast for what you guys can expect from us in the future.
yes, definitely. And
you know-
talk to Skateman Corey about it. Give him your
Yeah.
support. Let him know what you think. Let him know what your ideas are.
Or just let him know here. We can link him to the video. I'm sure it'll show up in his sub box.
Yeah.
Be like, oh man, shout out to Skateman Corey. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Give him motivation to do it because it is a good idea.
Yeah.
You
and
know,
we're
they're
behind
actually-
you all the way, man.
Yeah, there are actually people on Pojo who do this for Yu-Gi-Oh! They go through, because typically the shops that organize events like regionals, and even there's some, like I think the Hobby Shop is actually going to be hosting a YCS. Hobby Shop in North Carolina. Shout outs to Miss Sue. She's a cool ass lady.
So she's a cool ass bitch.
Hey man, you don't
Nice
talk,
lady.
you don't talk
Nice
about
lady.
Miss Sue
Nice
like
lady is
that.
what-
Nice lady.
I've supported you before.
But I mean, hobby shops will typically post, the top 8 deck lists from these big events. And people on Pojo will go through, read these little reports from the hobby shops, and I say the hobby shops,
Card shops.
yeah, card shops, places like that. They'll go through and compile it as data. Oh man, X amount of plant decks have topped out of X amount of tournaments that have played.
I remember they
Here's
started
the-
doing that
yeah.
a few formats ago. Like
Yeah,
you could see
like-
which is top in regionals.
Yeah, here's the percentages for that. And that's essentially what Skateman Corey's proposing.
Yeah.
And I'm all for it because I love those threads. You know, that stuff's really interesting. It gives you a good idea of, as a player, what to prepare for in the meta, and maybe an idea of what you want to use. You know, if you want to use the most popular deck at all times, this is the thing for you.
Yeah. Or if you want to know even what's popular so you can beat it, you know.
Exactly.
It's a good resource. And, you know, it's going to take a tournament scene to do that, which I won't really expect, like,
Yeah.
major tournaments till at least late summer probably, but...
But it's definitely something here us on the channel in our area. It's something we're going to be pushing for as soon as this game releases.
And it's something we hope you guys will do too. You know, give the data. You know, give it to us so we can give it to Corey. Give it to Corey.
But it's not even data at this point. I'm saying push forth, like whatever your local card game shop is. If you have one, something close, someone you can talk to about getting one together. Get it together. Like,
Use the
talk to these people. Like, get the word out. Just start pushing it as much as possible to get this out there so that it stays around for as long as possible.
Yeah.
So this can be the next big thing.
And then get them statistics so we can get usage.
Yeah, and then let us know.
Because it can't all be based on our local. We're not gonna. We like. Who knows? Like
then-
we might become like a central hub for the game, but I doubt we're gonna be like the end all be
You
all.
say this, and this goes back to where Carl Reddish talked to me. The guy I was telling you from Texas.
Isn't he, oh yeah, he did Power Control. I remember him actually. I just,
Yeah.
wait, Nope, thinking of someone else. My bad.
Reddish, I remember Reddish from back when we played.
I was thinking of Tony Bishop, and I sound creepy knowing people's names, but yeah.
Well, anyways, I remember Reddish from back when.
Really creepy.
Anyways, Thunder Sultan, if you're listening to this, let me know where. I feel like I know you from somewhere. If you were on Pojo, find us on Pojo. Because
What's Carl Reddish's YouTube name?
Thunder Sultan.
Oh.
Thunder Sultan.
Thunder Sultan.
Hi, dude. Glad
But,
to see you supporting and stuff.
But he's basically telling us what we just talked about, getting players to send us their statistics. He's telling us back when Duel Masters was big, there was a huge community for it in Texas, and he is more than willing to get that back together. He's got a group of players who are already into Duel Masters, already into Kaijudo when it releases, and as soon as all that stuff happens, he's all about getting us the information for Skateman Corey's thing and getting it all together, bunched up. Just get a meta together, like a meta, the knowledge of this game. And what did he say exactly?
We're hyping it up at our local card shop.
Yeah.
Get
To
on the
extent
ball.
That it can be hyped right now. Yeah.
I mean, Vanguard took off at Kings like a freaking
But yeah,
rocket.
he basically just said, I would like to be a resource for Texas Kaijudo info and for you, like the tournament results, meta, etc. And yeah, so something to definitely look forward to. Guys, your support is what makes me want to do this even more. Like, not only am I passionate about this, seeing you guys passionate about this gets me like all sorts of frizzed out and excited.
Amped. He's pumped.
Doing stuff with my hands here. That's what I do when I get to talk with my hands. Like,
I'm sorry.
as much as it like annoys some people, I can't help myself. I'm
CBH.
so excited. I love this.
I'm just saying it doesn't make a difference because they can't see you.
Yeah.
It don't matter,
It don't
dog.
matter. They can feel my excitement.
They can feel it.
I
With
hope
the
you
force.
feel me talking to you because that's like what I've been doing the whole video.
Because he's using the
Inside
force.
your brain.
Is there anything else? I don't think so.
I think that about wraps it up.
He's using
doesn't
the
it?
force.
I mean, not really. Like,
Not really?
We've covered our bases, so everything that we really wanted to talk about. I don't know if there was anything you guys final thoughts, final ads. We're at an hour and 12-ish.
That's a little long.
Pride of Dual Fang best card, Nature best Civ.
Don't give me the answer, Gordy!
Right. Okay. Well.
Well,
it's
Or was
sort
that
of-
Malcolm?
Whatever.
That question was
Who
in
was it?
between.
Yeah.
So now
Yeah,
they
they're
have
gonna
to,
go back anyway.
I gotta
Like,
find
oh,
the
wait, hold on a second. They gave it to us again at the end? I don't understand. You mean I could have been patient? Some bitch. Damn you, instant gratification.
But yeah, to go. Yeah. So.
I mean, get excited for the game, guys. We are. The transition's going to be happening. And in the meantime,
More Duel Masters.
exactly, look forward to great content.
Subscriber Appreciation Week will
Happy
be
Subscriber
continuing
Appreciation
forth.
Week.
It
For
is-
5 points, post which celebrity Malcolm Parker looks like. We've mentioned it a few times.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I'll give you a hint.
No hints.
no hints. Please
No,
don't.
okay, no,
You
no.
can't give.
I
You
was
can
gonna say
giving
he's
it away.
black.
Stop that.
We're just really
Yeah,
like
Malcolm's
points
black.
out.
He's
People,
black.
No hints. Fuck you.
Language.
He's like, I'm
My
not
goodness.
black.
Coming from the guy who just let it rip at the beginning of this.
Shut up.
Exactly.
Ass jockey.
I think we're saying
And names just getting called towards the end of this. Oh, glorious.
Drive your cab into Euphrates River,
God, you guys.
nigga.
Oh my God.
I think I should do it right there.
Malcolm's
Oh my god.
leading.
Welcome home, brother Charles.
God damn it. Stop. Cut it off. Cut off the camera.
I think we need to leave now. Goodbye.
Bye,
Anyways, guys, look forward to everything else Subscriber Appreciation Week has in store over the course of these weekdays and these the week to come. And Thursday is going to be a hoot for you guys.
A hoot.
No, we are. I know we've mentioned it a few times, but to officially say, we are video blogging the entire our entire spring break as well as everything we're doing.
Oh my god, we're only a day in and we already have
Hours of footage.
And we're getting everything's gonna be dropped on you on Thursday, and then I guess whatever happens.
The best day is gonna be like, I don't know if you
next
got
Saturday.
or Sunday when he posted the blooper reel.
Oh god. The blooper reels. It's probably gonna be a good.
I'm gonna
like,
get
20
so
minutes
much
worth of
hate.
material.
Hate.
I can't hate you. Like you have a beard. So.
That's true.
Have they seen his beard, right?
They haven't seen it recently.
Yeah, they're gonna see it
They're
when
gonna
he
see it
plays
soon.
Bali Trigger.
Oh yeah, okay. Bye.
But
So,
happy Subscriber Appreciation Week.
yeah.
Shout outs to Carl
Oh,
for doing all this.
Call him a Choto.
High five right here, buddy.
Yeah! Bodies connected in a display of brotherly affection and camaraderie.
This is
Oh, it's not.
Duel
No, it's
Masters.
not brotherly.
So
We are romantically involved.
Oh god.
and now it's just getting weird. YouTube.
This will be online forever.
Should they?
That
we
just
actually
means
not
our
kill
love
them?
is eternal.
If our voices don't kill him in an hour and 15 minutes, yes, this will be on the internet for forever. So, so yeah, goodbye.
Bye, guys. Love you.
YouTube, we're out. Leave a like if you enjoyed this. It's been long.
My God, you should have. We worked hard on it.
Like
So-
a normal black man. Deuces.
And if you've
Yes, sir.
skipped ahead
Yes,
to
sir.
the last 10 seconds of the video, there are multiple point opportunities, so I would go back and listen to the actual thing. And
Hit the button.
happy Subscriber Appreciation Week from Earth Power.
CCH.
Gorby.
Malcolm Parker.
Spider-Man.
AKA something. No, that's not a celebrity. Don't put Spider-Man as someone else.
First of all, Spider-Man's not real. So, sorry to shatter
You're a
any
real
dr-
person.
Even
Sorry
though,
to shatter
in
any
the comic
dreams
books,
there.
there is a black Spider-Man in the comic books now.
Don't confuse them.
And,
He's
and the
technically
tangent
Mexican.
abounds. Guys, we will see you next time. Peace.
Love you, bye.